Is Flo Thamba back? Is James Akinjo back? Matthew Meyer, I'm banking he's gone, but is LJ Cryer back? Is Adam Flagler back? Is Jonathan Chama back? Is Jeremy Sohan back? Is Kendall Brown back? I mean, that's like 7 guys there that you can honestly ask, like, will they be back? And, you know, could be injury, could be NBA, could be whatever, but I mean, that's a good chunk of your roster. I mean, you know that you're going to have your Langston Loves and your Dale Bonners, and, you're going to have, some other guys returning to the fold, Jordan Turner, Zach Loveday. But, I mean, that's a lot of unproven young players right there. So just your thoughts on this Baylor roster now moving forward.
Yeah, and it looks like Everyday John might not be back for next year either. So you got to throw that in there as well. And that's due to injury, not because of him going anywhere, but just injury. He might not be back next year. And so, man, if you're Flo Thamba, I mean, it's got to be very appealing to see what you did at the end of the year when John wasn't there. And now you get the chance to probably step in next year and be playing those 29 minutes like you did at the end of the year. So I anticipate Flo will be back. I think he's one of the more sure things, along with Adam Flagler. I think Flagler has a lot to prove. And to me, this is just one of those things. We only got to see glimpses of Adam Flagler at full health. He just was not fully healthy the whole year. He wasn't able to come off the court very much at all, had to battle through injury. They didn't have the depth behind him to allow them to preserve him a little bit. I think he's got a lot more to show. And so for that reason, I think he'll be back as well. Everyone else, very much up in the air. I think you can pretty safely say that Sohan and Brown are probably going to go. I think Sohan his name is just rising up draft boards like crazy. I think he could end up being a lottery pick. Brown might be a lottery pick just because of his athleticism and the developmental curve that he may have. I mean, the guy's only 19 years old. He's young. He's extremely young. So yeah, those two I think will be gone. Matthew Meyer has basically said he was leaving unless he has a change of heart because of the way the season ended, but I would kind of expect him to move on as well. So that leaves 2 more decisions, LJ Cryer, James Akinjo. They need one of those guys back. They need one of them back in my mind. And if they can get one of those guys back to mix with Flagler and Keontae George, Flo Thamba at center, then you go out, get the best available stretch 4, like a Jeremy Sohan replacement, and potentially one more of those guys, because if you lose Brown, Sohan, and Meyer, that's 3 6'8" guys who are so versatile. They're going to need to add depth there. So add 2 transfers there, maybe add a guard depending on how things shake out with Akinjo and Cryer, and then go from there. But I've been on record. We talked about this a week ago. I do think next year's team is going to be far better. And if they can have more luck health-wise than this year's team, I think they're going to be the favorite to be the national champions next season.